Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe. You are kind, you are living in goodness, you always give goodness in our life. And you give mercy to us to develop loving relation with the Lord. By your association, if I develop, we are fortunate. So this worship, respect, praying to the Vaishnavas. And Akhanda Mangala Karang. Akhanda means there is no part, full in verse. Mangala Karang. Akhanda, no Khanda, no India, no Pakistan, no other. Is all the creation of the Lord is one. Akhanda, Mangala Karang. Is always giving mercy to us, happiness in us, with the air, with the water, with the all friends, with the all living souls, with all circumstances. Giving land to live, giving money to survive, all what you are doing is your mercy. Akhanda Mangala Karang, what is happening in my life is all your mercy. Vyakta Janam Characharam, where I see only to you. All your mercy is floating everywhere. Akhanda Mangala Karang, Vyakta Janam Characharam Tadapadam Darshitam. And in that I see you, my Gurudev. Akhanda Mangala Karan Vyakta Janam Characharam Tadapadam Darshitam Mena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. O Gurudev, you give me vision to see everywhere, every corner. Oh my Master, oh my Guide, you show me the way to understand every place you exist and your mercy is happening in my life. And because of that, I feel so fortunate.
Auspicious, no?
Auspicious. Your kindness. Yeah. Yes. Ask some question.
Thank you.
It's okay?
Okay, thank you.
She has many questions for me.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
He's just afraid to ask.
I say to write down.
She will write down.
But now one thing can ask.
She always felt some attraction to India and always she was always moved by the idea of going to India. So now she's asking why she, it's the first time in India And she didn't even stop in Delhi, she went right to Vrindavan. So now she's curious, what happened? What is she
Actually,
doing?
as her previous life, it was in India, last previous life. I see first day I understand. And in previous life she has a desire to go to Switzerland. But she had no money that in previous life too much to go, and parents no help to. So she born there to fulfill her desire. But it's still the heart is in India. And she is a devotee. You will see that. And she will come more than you to Vrindavan. You will see this also.
One day she will take me.
No, she will fail you in her coming to Vrindavan. She will come more than you.
Wow.
Because she knows her home.
Yeah.
Her all material desire is now fulfilled. Right? Or in so short time, she fulfilled all his material. Now she has one desire, how to know spiritual things. Right? More questions? Ask questions.
No.
You never asked to me. To you.
Who is that?
You are that. No, you.
Me?
Yeah.
Maybe both of us. Well,
First you, then he will also ask.
I wanted to ask you something before, but yesterday you answered the question I had before I asked you. It was about him. I love him, but I can't tell his name. And when I talk to him like I call him son or different other names but his name. And I was very afraid for a long time that somehow if I don't say his name, I don't recognize him. I don't love him enough. I don't see him. I don't know who is he. And my mind just went. So I wanted to ask you, why is that, and is that a problem? And how can I overcome this?
First thing I say, his spiritual name is Nimai.
Yeah, I know.
Nimai is a name of the Gauranga, also one name. Gaur, also one name. And Nimai is a god of love. He has so much love you cannot imagine. And this love is the quality of Nimai. Nimai cannot live without love. The beauty of Nimai, he come only to share the love and give the love. He don't know other subject than love. This is Nimai. Right?
100% right.
So you have to know the story of Nimai, the meaning of Nimai, and how many names Nimai has. Then you will see the qualities, what a beautiful quality of Nimai. You see only material quality, physical quality. See his heart, inner qualities. You are a partner, you know better, but I will give you vision if you come about Nimai. What qualities exist inside Nimai. Then you will also desire, why not to know this? And that knowing will increase your spiritual life. Automatic love is from inside, right? Not outside. You cannot buy in supermarket, right? So inside, love coming from the heart. And this inside you have to go, that is the spiritual life. And Nimai come to help us to understand the meaning and the way of love. Rare to find two brothers, Brajesh and Nimai, in Bulgaria. There are two brothers. I don't know more you have.
The sister, the twin sister.
Brother
too.
Brajesh and Nimai, they are two. And both are my very close friends. And they are special souls. And very intelligent also. In Bulgaria, they also know about Radha. Ask her. Radha means beautiful girl.
Yeah.
Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
It comes from joy. Radust, Rada means joy, and it is very popular name Bulgarian.
Wow.
And our folklore songs are always about Rada and.
Right, so nice.
Radha is the most beautiful girl in the village.
Really?
Radha.
That's a translation.
Yeah, in Bulgarian.
And one flute player.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same. Very strange in Bulgarian folklore. It's the The guy who's playing on the flute, and Radha goes after him.
Really?
She's looking after the ships.
So they are the bridge parties from Europe.
Then I tell you many things about India. I know better than that. I was traveling many places and research. In Sofia, there is one statue, golden statue. Is there? What is her name?
Sophia.
And you remember what is in the hand?
A dove.
Huh?
She has a dove in one of her hands,
Hmm.
and the other one.
There are two hands. One is a bird sitting here.
Yeah.
What is the name of that?
For the bird.
One bird. What you say the name?
Dove.
A dove. And one hand, there is a throne. Throne. Throne.
A throne.
Throne. Crown. With the throne.
Uh-huh.
With the
Jewels.
no.
Thorns like
Thorns. Crown with the thorns.
Oh, thorns. Okay. Crown with thorns.
And one hand is a bird.
Wow.
Right? Is okay?
Yeah.
And both hand is how the hand is out there. You remember?
How? Which
They
position?
don't care, but I care.
we can check in the leg.
Now you will check. Is the center of Sofia. And all has to cross with that way. Right? And she say,
I hold you.
no need for time. She say, there is two way.
Okay.
You can know to fly.
Mm-hmm.
Fly is a spirit soul also. Right?
Yes.
Right? One is the Father, one is the Son, and one is the what?
Father and Spirit.
A spirit. You can fly, and the spirit form is a bird. Right? You are sitting here, you can fly also. Because you are a soul. And one hand is the crown with the thorns. If you want to recognize your bodily consciousness, you want to wear your throne. And you will become king. You will get many things in life,
But you get also the rest.
but you will full of thorns, and you will get the crown of your identification. What you want to do in your life. Right? Yes? Is your choice what you like to do in life. This is the teaching of Sophia. There are many monasteries. When I go, Brajesh and Rambijay bring me to many monasteries. There are many monasteries. beautiful old monastery, right? I visited there. And very, very nice, saintly person. And one, he became very close friend of me. And he wants to know about Vedic philosophy, about incarnation, and about here. You see? You see?
Se vuoi sapere qualcosa di
Open, little bigger. See. Beautiful teaching. Sophia teach very beautiful. No problem, but you see, there is a crown in one hand, right hand, and one hand, this bird is sitting.
And everybody understand the meaning there? I don't think so.
But this is the meaning.
Yes.
There are two ways. There is no third way. You can identify your soul, or you suffer with the crown, with the horns.
And also she's the mother of the three sisters, love, hope, and faith.
You see? You see there? See? Love, hope, and faith. Three. They are all spiritual. When I go, 200-300 are coming. I don't know why they love me so much. In Bulgaria, they are too much. Very spiritual. Very spiritual place. And one is a white brother. Whole group they love me. White brother. When they have a program, they request to Ram Vijay to call Sadhu Maharaj. He can be a leader there. It's a very nice. One really realized soul conscious. What is his name? He is very realized person. They are singing and dancing, catching hand and praying to the sun in the sun. Very nice. White person. They are all vegetarian. Very nice. And there's a Radha. And you see, Sophia, 3 daughters. Love, faith and hope. When love will come, faith will come and hope will come. This is bhakti. We say bhakti. Bhakti say, you want to develop a spiritual form, identity, that is one way. You want to suffer yourself with your crown, with the ego. Crown is the ego. I am a king. Then you have to suffer the pain of the thorns. You see, the crown is full of thorns.
The pain of pratishtha.
Pain of respect. Madness of pratishtha is pain. I am mad in my ego, that is very painful. Right? Ask question. Nobody wants to ask.
We know that the process is sambandha, abhideya, and prayojana. And sambandha means relation. So even if I don't know who I am, I can start this process.
Relation? Take the example. Material. If I don't know that I am a soul, I know I am a body. When I know my body, then I know my senses, then I know my mind, and I develop one relation with one girl. Sambandha. Then I say to girl, you and me is one. Are we there? I cannot live without you. And my prayojan start to be living with her, eating with her, and all family things to do with her. And sometimes fighting with her. Right? And life up and down, going on and on. But both are working in ego. And fighting happen because of ego. Ego not make surrender to the ego is making up to clash, and it's happening. And if you surrender to one, then there will be no fight. Sharanagati. If the wife surrenders to the husband, there will be no fight. But if she has the ego and husband has the ego, it will clash. Sharanagati is teaching in material life also. A sadhu person shall take the shelter of the wife also. If the saintly person, how you will recognize? He don't bother that wife shelter to her, he will shelter to wife to make her peace. This is the saintly person. So similarly, spiritual life works. Like a Jesus recognized, he has a genetic father or not?
Yes.
Yes or not? He has a genetic father or not?
Yes.
Jesus, no? I don't know.
No, you
Mother Mary has a husband or not?
Yes, she gets.
Giuseppe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Joseph, his name.
Yes.
Yeah, she gets.
But he no accept that.
Lei non lo accettava.
This is his beauty.
Questa è la bellezza.
He accepts
Lui lo accettò.
to Father, to the God. And he accept not, he start behaving that. So he's not genetic man. He's not coming from the Father, genetic Father. He is coming from the Divine Father. Because of his divineness, is fixed one point. He don't recognize this material thing. He recognizes, you cannot say not recognize. He recognizes his mother. But Father, 100% he see to the God. This was his paryojan. This was his way of living. Even in the time of crucifixion, he was totally fixed with his Father. He not become Father, he identify himself as a son and looking to Father. This is the beauty of his devotion and his connection with his Father. And that's a relation.
In the church they say that Maria, his mother, was a virgin. So there was no father.
Who give this birth in life, they are not virgin, then who will become virgin? If some mother give son like a Jesus, and after that they are not virgin, what is meaning of virgin? Virgin means who is totally pure like anything. Prahlad's mother is not virgin. Prahlad's mother is not virgin. She is a virgin. Any mother who give birth like this type of son, they become virgin. They make not only son, they make themselves proud because they born one devotee son for his father. They are virgin, man. You know, Vedic literature say, when the lady become menses, they become virgin. Once you go to the menses, after 3 days you are again virgin. Pure. You are pure like anything, like a first time. You are all gone. Old thing is gone. You start your life after that menses. Vedic literature. Menses make you pure for new way. So it's not a bad thing. But 3 days in Vedic philosophy they care and peacefully give the rest to them. 3 days, no work, take work. No use for doing normal life. Keep 3 days resting. Because they are again pure. A mother Maria is not virgin, then who will become virgin? Mother Jasoda is not virgin, then who will become virgin? They all are fortunate who give the gift in our life. Is a gift. They give gift. Go to the South America. Jesus nobody worship. You worship in Europe, Canada. But Mother Mary is worshipped there. Mother Mary is worshipped because motherly love is more high there. You go see South American, ask her. She is from America, ask to her. Right or not? So it's a love. We give the respect to the love. So we respect to Radha to understand Krishna. Without my love, you cannot reach to the God. So avideha, in bodily consciousness, that we become two deha, one. And in spiritual consciousness, in this body, we are two bodies. One is my spiritual body and one is my physical body. And that is avideha. And material avideha means we and you become one from today. Because I give you everything, my senses, and you give me everything. So we become two. Two become one now. This is material avideha. Full two deha become one. Two senses become one. And the Pariyojan start, in material life, Pariyojan start doing business, creating children and like on and on and on, family life. And in spiritual life also start Pariyojan. In your mood, you also start your practice, living with. Same thing we have to do. In spiritual life, Mother Jasoda identified son. Mother Mary identified Jesus as a son. And he starts looking, all the motherly lovers, they see everyone is son. This is Pariyojan. And this is easy to recognize because of Mother Mary. It's very difficult to understand Maria Magdalena. So it's very difficult to digest conjugal love. Because Western world is conjugal love is sexual love. Based on sex doing is conjugal love. Without sex, conjugal love not moves. But they have not idea. One is a physical sex and one is a divine connection and giving tendency. They don't understand. Soul and super soul, when they unite, they give and take. They give everything. They want to give everything. And they want, super soul wants to give, and the soul wants to give. This giving is a divine giving and changing. It's not like a sense giving and changing. And the sambhog, union of the senses, sambhog, sexual sambhog. But this sambhog, soul and super soul meeting, and sambhog means parallel giving. I give more than that, they are ready to give. I am giving that and they are giving parallel, they feel and they enjoy same thing. That's a sambhog. Sambhog. Only we know about the senses, sambhog happen, but spiritually soul and super soul can make sambhog. We have no idea. You understand? Sambhog means the super soul wants to give and soul says, I want to give you. And then both want to give and feeling the relishment of the same thing, same feeling, like the female and male make the union with the senses, they feel the same feeling, that more higher, 100 times more, it happens there. Soul to super. Is move in the divine way. That is also something.
But all this can happen only. The first step is I must to know who I am. Otherwise, I can't establish a relation. This is the first step.
This was little difficult for the Western mind. Without previous sanskar. Why? Because when I was child, they baptized me, soul not exist. Please try to understand.
Can you please repeat what you said?
The baptizing, that there is no existence of soul. You took the life and you come to enjoy, and not rebirth is not there. Your body, this glass, this body, your body, and this is come to enjoy this glass, and then throw in garbage. Finish.
No reincarnation.
No incarnation. This is the basic teaching, but it's not a Jesus teaching. Sorry. This is not any teaching. They remove and they make to control this basic this idea that how I can control you, how I can control you. They change in Bible to make you control. So this is very difficult to understand. There is a water. He said, I don't see water is there. He said, no, I see this red glass. And I come to enjoy and go. So I am a material body and senses only to enjoy and die. And throw in the garbage. He said, no, bhai. There is inside soul, believe me. You know, I cannot see. What I will not see, I will not believe. They baptize this. So to penetrate this, that we soul, we have to understand it takes time. Only thing is to remove this baptizing process. Takes time. Instead you cover yourself. See the Gospel of Maria Magdalena. One time John asked to Maria Magdalena, what is sin? You are very close to Jesus. So I want to know what is sin. Maria Magdalena said to John, my dear, this question was to me also. What is sin? Jesus appeared in my dream and he said, material cannot do sin. If you are material body and you come to die, you will not do sin. This is one glass is a material. You have to, it is not useful, throw in garbage. It's not sin. If you are only material body, glass, what you can do sin? He can do sin, glass can do sin. This bottle can do sin. Is a no sin. You need to go garbage. Use or throw. Use or throw. So what happened in European world, American world? They use and throw. 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 5 years, then they throw. Again they change. Because it's a garbage. It's a material. No taste is coming now with this bottle. Other bottle I need. Right? I need different color of bottle, new model of bottle. Garbage. This is the concept happen. But if you believe or not believe, this Maria, see the gospel. Maria Magdalena say, when this material mixed with the spiritual, then we take sin.
Peccato che materiale si mescolano.
First we have to know what is the spiritual. Are Bible also say, Son, Father, and third, what is the spirit soul? Is material or spiritual? Father is material or spiritual? Son is material or spiritual? And spirit is material or spiritual? Now what? Is all material or spiritual? So, when it is spiritual mixed with the material, so without soul we are moving or what? It's without spirit we are moving. Without Father, spirit moving or we are moving without the spirit of Father.
No.
When it makes spiritual with material, then we took the sin. Your physical body is only material or spiritual also? But listen first, you have to understand this. When we mix with this body to the soul, then is it taking sin. Why taking sin? What is the sin then? You see, Maria Magdalena say, forgetness that I am a soul is a sin. I forget that I am a spirit of the super Savior, that forgetfulness is the sin. You believe that? I forget is my sin. Crazy, I'm become crazy, totally plastic grass. They will throw me like a garbage. This is my mistake, they throw me like a garbage. Because I'm sinner. I'm a plastic bottle only. I like so much I cannot say. My forgetfulness of myself that I am a soul is my sin. The day you will understand, you will never do behavior like a bottle and glass. You have to practice to remember that you are soul. If you no practice, you are sinner. And then similar thing is going to happen. One day we have to garbage. They will throw at garbage. If you not practice to be a spirit soul, you will be going very fast garbage. Because you are sinner. Jesus, what I say you? And because of that, I forget my soul, so I forget Savior. Who is my Savior? Natural. When I forget His Spirit, I will forget Savior, sure.
Quando io dimentico lo Spirito, sicuramente dimentico il
I forget His spark, I will not forget the Savior who is the Creator.
Io mi dimentico qualcosa che
This is the biggest sin. And sin starts, forgetfulness of my soul is the sin. It starts from that. And then we want to behave like a plastic bottle or glass or whatever. We only based on material. Material can be your nose, eyes, senses, anything what you do. It's all material, door and window. Your soul goes from this door and window. So they are door and window.
L'anima è tutto il passare da una finestra all'altra.
Any person you see, when they die, their eyes is open. Sometimes mouth is open. Sometimes they have caca. Sometimes they have pee-pee. This senses, this door window, the soul, the spirit is going out. These are doors. Nice room you make, you have to give the door and window.
And which is the practice to remember that I am soul? What I must do?
Name, of the Savior, means you will be always living in His spirit. Always you are living in the spirit of His Savior. You always breathe in the mercy of Savior. You see the mercy, what happening, the fresh air, without paying anything, water, everything, what a favorable circumstances in my life, is all a mercy of Savior. What I do for that? I make dirty with shit and caca, shit and pee-pee. What I do more than that? He give the food, we make the shit. He give food to eat and we make shit. This I do. He give the water, we make This is mercy. We make dirty every place. Nothing more. I can make dirty to His creation, nothing like a baby. No us. We don't add anything, we don't do anything. After mother, like a mother, Savior is giving every day mercy to me. every moment. He is protecting with the cancer. So many are cancer patients. He is protecting from the many disease, mental disease, many problems. Everything is okay going on. It's a mercy of the Savior. Not my effort for that. Whole life I do nonsense to make myself sick, and he is protecting me. No. You okay? Keep well. I want you happy. So merciful. Where you can find this merciful person? But how I can see? If I have no love for God, I cannot see you. The love is important to see you. Like, you see, I am telling to you, love is important to see you. My Nimai, love is so much that he can find you. This is the love. Without love, you cannot find your lover. And this spirit is in love with the God. Is a one spirit, love to God. So we are the spirit, and one become God who exchange the love. A spirit can love, and a spirit and Savior can love, no other can love. A spirit and a spirit can love, soul and soul can love, and soul and super soul can love, no other can love. I say you, bring 2 dead bodies and lock for 3 days and check from glass how much they exchange the love. Open all clothes to them, and the one is male, one is female, and watch from glass how much they are kissing and how much they are doing what nonsense they do. Watch from there. Because no soul is there, no spirit is there, how they can exchange themselves? It's all play of the spirit and the soul, my dear. And super soul. That is the spiritual life. Understand? Ask.
I have heard that dogs and cats, for example, animals, they have, let's say, collective soul. Like, for example, 1,000 dogs, they have one soul. I've heard that. Do they have separate souls? Do they have souls at all? Is that true that they have these collective souls?
Every living being has an individual soul.
Individuals.
Like you have one dog in your home. If other dog die, he also die or what? He not die. So collective, not individual soul. And if somebody is sick, other dog near neighbor to you, you never cry for that if he's sick. But if your dog becomes sick, you care and bring to hospital. So every soul has an individuality. Like we are sitting all, this is not collective, all individuals. But from where they come, dog? Dog, you see the nature of dog? You give whole family in one plate to eat, they cannot eat. Father, mother, and the babies, one family. they will fight. They will do like this. Because they don't want, mother don't want that my children can eat with me. Right or not? And father also not want son eat with me. And father and mother come to eat with son, they say, like this, very angry. So we human become dogs. When we behave like this in our life, next birth I am preparing to become dog. Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry that I ask so much. But again, on the existing of souls, it's a very, very delicate subject, and if you think that it's not appropriate to answer, you cannot answer.
Okay.
But I wanted to know what is your opinion on in vitro children? In vitro, you know, in vitro people, children. I ask you because I practice homeopathy, and I have a patient. She's in vitro child, and
You are practicing?
homeopathy.
You doctor?
I'm not a doctor. I'm not MD doctor.
I don't know, doctor, no matter, you practice.
I do.
You have to do some treatment. Here are many patients coming.
I love
Give some medicine and advice. She has to sit.
So I wanted to, for example, in anthroposophy, if you maybe some of you know, anthroposophy says that in vitro children, anthroposophy, for example, says
Give mic.
that
Where is the mic? Why not give mic?
Maybe you explain in vitro children what it means.
Cordless mic give. Yes. Oh, give than this. This give. Yeah. Is it start?
yeah. So in vitro children means that when a woman and a man cannot have children, they conceive through an artificial way, right? We all know about that. Yeah. So I've read that children like this, born like this, they are here only once on the earth. They have no previous incarnation. They will not have next. We should treat them very gently. And my homeopathic teacher, he told me that with homeopathy, because you know this is again the spiritual energy that works there, we cannot treat in vitro children with homeopathy because it's a spiritual way of treatment, and those kind of people who are not conceived naturally and they are not a fruit of God somehow, we cannot treat them with such methods. My question is, what do you know and what do you think about such people?
I have no idea, honestly, because without soul, no plastic body can move. Anyway, soul is waiting in line to come in the body. In 3 months, takes 3 months to come to the soul. In 1-2 months, the soul is not coming, right? Doctor? In 3 months, they start coming, moving, right?
They say it's
I have no idea that. Heartbeat start in 3 months.
6 weeks. 6.
About like 6 weeks. So the heartbeat when it starts, soul enters. Soul is entering. It's not coming from the semen of mother and father. It enters. The Spirit of God is entering there. And without the Spirit of God, the movement will not come in body. That I know. We are moving because the Spirit of God is there. The movement finish, stop, when this Spirit go out from us. And doctor also can cure to the body that Spirit be peaceful there. It's like a home. My body is like a room, home for the Spirit, for the soul. Is Spirit or soul, what you say? The same thing. Is no meaning. Somebody says Spirit, somebody says soul. But I don't know. They don't identify because no necessary, only body is necessary for preaching. But Jesus always talking about divine. Mother Maria Magdalena talk about that. So you can imagine how she was pure and divine. So, what is sin? The forgetfulness of my Spirit is my sin. And the philosopher is taught to cover our Spirit consciousness. That is very difficult life. We don't know what to do. We are fearful because of that I have to, one day they will throw me in garbage. And when the St. Francis see the kings are dying and nobody give one glass of water in the battlefield to survive him, then he realized, without Spirit, this body is useless. Nobody cares to that king who is controlling millions of people. His life is useless. I am Spirit, I am not a material body. So he went to serve the souls of animal, human, animal. The lovers who see like this, they love all souls and they don't want to kill anyone. They don't want to eat any animals of birds because they feel the Spirit of God everywhere. And who is not conscious, they want to be a bottle and glass, then they don't see that. Sorry. It was good, question answers has to be there. We have to clear our doubts. Why love moving? Love is the way. Because I am the Spirit, I am the soul, you are the soul. What is our nature to be loving? Caring to each other, serving to each other, respecting to each other. That is the only way to see Him. He is A or B or C. I have no difference on that. You like A, you say A. I like B, I say B. You like C, I say. But the moving way is love. Without love, you cannot move to A or B or C. That is my thinking. Love has to be there to realize this, to know yourself, and to be in loving way. And that is my guidelines. I help in this way to be a loving and caring and respecting. Your A should be A, your B should be B, your C should be C. I have no conflict on that. In the name of God, fighting. In the name of love, there is no fighting. Radhe, Radhe. Go. Aarti time. My directors will give me minus point if I go in Aarti time. Radhe, Radhe.
Directors are here, Gurudev.
Directors, no, spies are there. They are
Spies are here, not directors.
spies are there. They
Whole
will
organization. Mafia here.
Mafia.
Where is the main mafia?
So, tomorrow also we can keep question answer.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah, very dynamic.
Huh?
Dynamic conversation.
But covering is not my fault. Some other cover me. I can remove that covering. But if I don't want to remove my covering, then it's your fault. I want to be in that covering. This is my fault. Somebody cover me. This is his fault. But I don't want to remove this covering. This is my fault. Radhe, Radhe. No blame to anyone. We have to see myself, how to improve myself. No conflict, no envy with others. We have to respect and love everyone and improve ourselves. Thank you.
Radhe.
Radhe, Radhe, go.